moment we've all been waiting for. Many of you have sent your burning questions that you'd like our AIA Global Ambassador to answer. The man who needs no introduction, David Beckham!
Hello, David.
Hey, David. Nice to meet you, man.
Hey, guys. It's lovely to meet you all too, and I'm really excited about today.
Wonderful. We're so glad to be able to talk to you right now. I hope you enjoyed your Taichi session. I really enjoyed mine. Andrew, did you enjoy yours?
Of course I enjoyed mine. I feel like I'm at peace. I feel like my lungs have expanded. That's a good word. How about you? How did your first Tai Chi that's not an easy word. How did your first Tai Chi session go, David?
I must admit, when I was told that I was going to be trying Tai Chi, it's actually something that I've always wanted to try. I've been obviously going back and forth from Asia for over 20 years now, and I've always seen so many people doing it, in different spaces, whether it's in the parks, whether it's in their homes, in hotels. I've always seen people do it from all different age ranges. So for me personally, I just really wanted to try it, and I must admit, it's exactly what I thought it was going to be. It's calming, it stretches me, and it's something that I've actually really enjoyed.
Brilliant. David, hey, it's Ben here. Listen, Asia misses you, Singapore misses you, my dad really misses you, he's such a big fan. And we've been following your career so closely ever since, the start. I got one burning question for you before we kick off the other questions. What's one career-defining moment that you would like to relive again for the first time?
Hey Ben, well, it's been a while, so I cannot wait to get back to Singapore and hopefully we see each other again. But great question. I always get asked these kind of questions about, my career and what I miss. If there was one moment in my career which I would love to relive again, it's hard because there's quite a few of those moments, but I would have to say the treble winning season in '99. That was an 11-day spell, which not many players go through that. You obviously win the league at home on the last day, and I scored a goal, which was nice. And then obviously you're playing in the FA Cup, which traditionally in England it's huge, and I love playing in the FA Cup. And we ended up winning that. And then obviously you're playing in the Champions League final, and then you end up winning that. So it was 11 days that were just exceptional. And if I could go back and relive one moment in my career, it'd have to be that. Thanks for the question, by the way, Ben.
You know what? Those were my dad's favorite 11 days as well.
Not your
Not my birth,
no.
not his wedding. Well, enough of us. Thank you so much, Dave, for answering my question. With all our fans tuning in right now, they've got some burgeoning questions for you to answer, and they're just waiting for their chance.
Absolutely. And question asker is Bala Marugan, who would like to ask you to name one thing that would make you happiest when you wake up every day in the morning.
Ooh.
The one thing that makes me happiest when I wake up every single morning, it has to be my family. Being able to be around my family, my kids, my wife, that's the most special thing. It's the most important thing. So yes, the thing that makes me the happiest in the morning is seeing my family.
I love to hear that. I mean, we love a good family man.
Yeah, lucky he's a family guy.
Yeah.
On to the second question. The lucky person is Charles Jahani, who would like to ask, as a public figure with limited time, how do you maintain quality time with your family?
Hey Charles, well obviously, I am busy and I do travel a lot. Well, not in the last couple of years, but I usually travel a lot. So I think making time for the family is the most important thing. Yes, I'm hardworking. Yes, I travel a lot, but my number one priority will always be my family. So when I am at home and when I'm not traveling, I always make sure that I spend as much time with the kids, as much time with Victoria, because I think it's important. It's the most important thing in my life, that's for sure. Even though obviously the work is important and the business is important, but the most important thing to me is family time. So whether it's walking to the park, whether it's going to the gym with the kids, whether it's going for dinner with Victoria, I always make sure that I find time to do that.
That's lovely to hear. The older you get, the more you realize how important it is to just reconnect with the ones you love. Love you, bro.
Love you too, man.
Yeah.
The third question is from Jasper Chu, who would like to find out how your exercise regime has changed over the years and how you plan to continue keeping fit and healthy as you continue growing into your 50s and onwards.
Well, my training regime has obviously changed over the years. I think that, when I was 20 years old, I was obviously a professional footballer at the highest level. So the training, intensity was pretty high. And then obviously when I got to 30, things like taking free kicks. I used to take probably 30 free kicks every day in practice, just, trying to perfect them. But then when I got to 30, I realized that I shouldn't be doing as many. So I cut it down to like 10 or 15 each day. So, your body changes, you have to look after yourself in different ways. And that's how I did for my career, And then when I obviously turned 40, I wasn't a professional player anymore. So I had to adapt, my workouts and try and find things that I enjoyed, being in a team and being at a top level in a sport. Obviously there's something that you miss about that. So I tried to, find something that I enjoyed, that I got the same kind of feeling, almost the same feeling. So I've definitely had to adjust my workouts over time. But obviously now being 45, I think that, I've had to also change the way I work out, make sure that I'm doing the right things, make sure I'm stretching. So it's all important.
Wise words. I think the key is to know your body and always stretch. And Andrew, I know you're very flexible. You've got this perfected.
No idea what you're talking about. But it's really just gravity, honestly, I feel. Well, the fourth question is from Vanessa Tan, who is curious to find out the one quote you live by when laziness to work out and eat clean kicks in.
Vanessa, well, there's a lot of quotes that I've heard over the years. But one of the things that really doesn't go with the question really, but working hard is something that I've always believed in. Whether it's in business, whether it's on the field, whether it's being a father, whether it's being a husband, hard work is the most important thing for me. And I know that it solves a lot of things as well. So hard work.
Hard work.
Hard work.
Absolutely. Especially as a father and a husband. I'm gonna write that down.
You got it. Mental. Yeah. All right, on to the final question from Norman Jalal, who would like to find out your favorite dish that you must eat when you travel to Singapore and why.
I would have to say I love Singapore so much and I cannot wait to get traveling again because it's the one place where I go and always have great food. So I think the food markets are incredible. There's so much variety, there's so much color, and there's so much. I would have to say the one thing that I have to have every time that I go there is the chili crab. It's just incredible. It's hard to explain how good it really is. So that's one thing that when I come to Singapore, that's the one thing I'm going to go and get straight away.
Love it. Chili crab. I mean, the chili crab is really our nation's pride and joy.
It is.
Next to Dick Lee. Yeah.
It's so close to being on the national flag, I think. Yeah.
Dave, thank you so much. We've learned so much from you this session.
Yeah, thank you so much, David. And that's all the questions that we have for you. And we hope to see you again soon.
Well, thank you all so much for all the great questions. Obviously, there was a lot of questions in there that I'd not been asked before, so that's always nice. But I cannot wait to get back to Singapore for many reasons. Obviously, to be at the Marina Bay Sands, but also to have the chili crab as well and to see everybody. So I can't wait to see you all, and thank you again for all the great questions. See you soon.